Man, so it's no question that testosterone amongst men has been on a steep decline for decades. And more recently, we've been seeing an increase in testosterone treatment for men. And while we can certainly get into the reasons as to why this may be, I actually want to give you guys some solutions on how you can boost your testosterone levels naturally. So, if you want to know the best proven ways to help boost your testosterone levels naturally, make sure you watch the video all the way through to the end. What's going on YouTube? It's your boy JMO704, and let's jump into these top 5 ways that you can boost your testosterone levels naturally so that A, you can live a longer and healthier life, and B, as a byproduct, you can grow the best beard possible. So on today's video, I actually want to give you guys just a small little twist here. So I'm going to be giving you guys some methods that have been proven by science to help boost your testosterone levels, but then I also want to add in some things that we can do on a personal level to help boost our testosterone levels. So jumping into number 1, be productive and have a purpose. You know, honestly, man, for me, I believe that as men, whenever we have too much just idle time to sit around, not have a purpose, not have anything that we're working towards, you know, will inevitably decrease our testosterone levels. When you don't have that sense of purpose, if you don't know what you want to do in life, where you want to go, inevitably, you know, you're setting yourself up to be in a state of hopelessness or even depression. And you know, and I don't want that for y'all. A lot of us, we spend a lot of times swiping on dating apps, looking at IG models, and you know what I'm saying, from time to time you might be browsing through the hub. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I mean, I get distracted just like anybody else, but at the same time, if we can transfer that same energy that we put into the things that aren't necessarily getting us somewhere into actual things that will help us become better versions of ourselves, then inevitably I just wholeheartedly believe that that will help boost your testosterone levels naturally. So, you know, I want to know from you guys, you know, what is your purpose? You know, what is a goal that you would like to achieve within the next 90 days, within the next 6 months to a year? You know, drop those down in the comments, man. I really want to know, man. Give me some motivation out here and some inspiration, man. All right. So number 2, there was a study completed by the University of Chicago that took 10 24-year-old men and they placed them in a lab for 11 nights. And for 3 of those nights, they were able to sleep for 10 hours. And for the remainder 8 nights, they were only allowed to sleep for 5 hours. So their sleep time was cut in half. So you might be curious as to what the results were. Well, the doctors found that after just 1 week of cutting their sleep time in half, that their testosterone levels dropped by 15%. So you can only imagine what your test levels will look like after a month, after 3 months, 6 months, even a year, you know? So it's very important for us to get that sleep. And I'll be the first one to admit I am being a little hypocritical here because I do not always get the amount of sleep that I should be getting. I'm usually up late working, thinking about, you know, what you could be doing, what you should be doing, what moves are we going to make next. So it's really hard for me to get the sleep that I need. So that's one goal of mine, is just to get more sleep. But then on top of that, you know, the quality of sleep is going to be super important as well. So making sure that you are sleeping in a room that is dark, cold, you know, you want to turn off those blue lights. So yeah, you know, turning off that cell phone at night. And one book that I would recommend for you guys to read is a book entitled Sleep Smarter by Shawn Stevenson. And in this book, he details the benefits of sleep, you know, why it's important for us to get quality sleep. So if you haven't read that book, I would highly recommend that you do. He also has a YouTube channel where he shares a wealth of knowledge in terms of nutrition, health, sleep. So if you're not subscribed to his YouTube channel, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to his YouTube channel and check out some of that content. All right. So jumping into number 3, I gotta give it up to our forefathers, man. You know, they did us both a justice and an injustice. You know, especially with the advancements that we've made in technology, in farming, in transportation. I mean, to the point now where our lives in 2022, man, it's easier than ever. You know, just being quite honest. And I mean, to the point now to where if you don't even want to drive your car, they got cars that'll drive you around.
Smartphone, when you let go, it stops. A car moving without a driver was enough to turn heads in the parking lot. Many people stopping to ask questions about what they were seeing.
Okay, it'll drive itself. That is awesome.
It freaked me out when I parked the car. I mean, there's nobody behind the wheel. That thing is awesome.
If you don't want to go to the grocery store, guess what? You can go on your little device and have your groceries delivered to you. With these advancements in technology and all these other areas, you know, while they have been of great benefit to us, at the same time, they have made us more lazy, they've made us more obese, and they've made us more prone to diseases that easily can be solved through just simple diet, nutrition, and exercise. And so, you know, the next way that you can boost your testosterone levels is through building muscle and burning fat. It has been scientifically proven that men who carry more body fat and are less active carry lower levels of testosterone than their male counterparts who are more active and have decreased levels of body fat. So, you know, whenever it comes to exercise, you want to focus on strength training. Strength training is going to be an excellent way to help boost your testosterone levels because you are going to be building that muscle mass. And whenever you have more muscle mass, you inevitably are going to have more testosterone. But then you may be wondering, you know, what about cardio? Cardio, you know, is great for your overall heart health. And it's also great for helping you get into a calorie deficit, especially if you do need to drop some pounds. You know, it's going to help increase your overall energy expenditure. And like I said, it's going to help increase your chances of being in a calorie deficit. So whenever you combine strength training and cardio, it's the perfect combination to help you burn fat, build muscle, build your testosterone, and help build your beard. All right. So jumping into number 4. So we got our purpose. We are getting adequate sleep. We are strength training and lowering our body fat percentage. But what is another way that we can boost our testosterone levels naturally? One more way to be able to do that is by reducing our stress. You know, honestly, you know, I really don't care, you know, what race you are and whether you're white, black, Asian, Hispanic. You know, we all face some of the same common core issues as men, whether that be, you know, relationship issues with your significant other, battles with family law. So, you know, dealing with child support, child custody, you know, finances. I mean, the list can go on and on. And these stressors, if we don't find healthy ways of being able to manage those things, it can impact our testosterone levels because there will be a hormone called cortisol that is elevated, and that is a testosterone destroyer. So how can we better manage stress? You know, for me, I like to go with the concept of controlling the controllables. You know, what areas of my life do I have complete control over? And what are those things that I don't have control over? And just being able to manage those things and not sweating the things that are completely out of my control. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to be honest, man, I'm not about to waste significant amounts of time, you know, stressing myself about things that at the end of the day, I have no control over, nor would I want to have control over. But also, in addition to controlling the controllables and the other 3 things that I just mentioned, another way that has helped me with reducing my stress is taking time out to do things that are specific to just me. I don't know what your hobbies are or whatnot, but, you know, don't be afraid to be selfish and do things that are beneficial to you, things that are outside of your job, outside of your family. We got to find ways to be able to manage our stress in healthy ways. And, one thing that does not receive the attention that I wholeheartedly think it does, because the stats just show it, is men self-deleting themselves. Truly, I want you guys to, if you are battling with mental health, or just maybe not even just mental health, but just the stresses and the challenges that come along with being a man, finding a therapist, finding a group, finding a friend that you feel comfortable and vulnerable and open with to be able to share those challenges, man. Hell, if you ain't got nobody to talk to, hell, hit me up and we can chop it up. Even if you just need a listening ear, man, reach out to your boy. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. So I know number 4 was a little heavy, but let's end it off on a light note and jump into number 5. So, if I was to ask you if there was a supplement or a vitamin that would help correct that deficiency of testosterone, but then maybe even help boost it, what would it be? I'm going to drop some options right here, and I'm going to give you about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 seconds to guess. And if you guessed vitamin D, then you would be absolutely correct. In a study published by the Journal of Hormone and Metabolic Research, they found that taking vitamin D supplements not only helped correct that deficiency, but it also helped increase their testosterone levels. So, vitamin D is going to be super essential. You can also get vitamin D in its purest form by just taking a walk outside for 15 to 30 minutes and getting that direct sunlight. So, but if you're lacking in the vitamin D, then you might be lacking in the ability to actually give the D, if you know what I mean. Deficiencies in vitamin D have been linked to erectile dysfunction and even decreased sexual desire. So in addition to taking vitamin D supplements, going out and getting that direct sunlight exposure, you can also get vitamin D from incorporating foods such as fatty fish like salmon, yogurt, eggs, almonds, things of that nature. I recently just made a video where I talked about the top supplements that are going to help aid in your beard growth. I'll make sure that I go ahead and put a link down in the description so that you can check that video out after you finish watching this. In this video, I go into much more detail about these specific vitamins and supplements that you can start incorporating today to help aid in your beard growth. If you made it all the way through to the end, go ahead, make sure you hit that like button. If you gain some value from any of the content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. At the very beginning of the video, I talked about, what is your goal, your purpose. One goal for me here on YouTube is to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. The only way that I can do that is with you guys' help. So go ahead, smash that subscribe button, like the video, and again, I'm gonna link the video for the top 5 supplements that you can start incorporating today. I'm gonna go ahead and see y'all over there on that video and chop it up over there. So also, one more thing, don't forget to comment down below, what is your purpose? What is it that you're looking to achieve here within the next 90 days, 6 months, or hell, even a year? Let's talk about it. Let's build. Let's focus. Let's grind. And with that being said, man, if there's anything that you ever want to do in life, remember that it requires patience, consistency, and more importantly, it don't happen overnight. See y'all on the next video. Peace. My nipple itching. But I also... Okay. I should have read through this.